Welcome to She Show Videos.
Hi!
Where we are your hosts, Britany Washington and Elizabeth Taylor.
Thank you.
Better known as Chris Taylor's wife.
I swear to all the
That's how I know her.
That is not how... Bish, please. I gotta go. Get subscribed to our channel before I knock her out, and then it's just me out here.
What happened to your lip there?
Hit my tooth.
What happened to your lip?
That's my sex lip.
And I wonder why you and Chris are out of sexual love right now.
You know, we're just in a valley. Peaks and valleys. Peak is when it gets hardest. Valley is when you're...
Vagina's driest.
Yes. That's exactly what I was getting at. We finish each other's sentences.
Get away from me. Today's topic.
Make sure you subscribe before we get started.
Today's topic. I'm wearing my Have You Subscribed shirt yet, so you guys should all know.
The answer should be yes.
It's time. Is, how long is your ideal sex session?
Ooh. Today? With myself or with a
Both.
partner? My current husband. Okay. First of all, this is a great question because in movies especially, they're always talking about like these long
hours. Yeah.
If you think I'm banging for an hour, you got the wrong number. New phone, who dis?
Okay.
An hour? I better be hammered drunk.
Go back to when you were 19.
An hour?
I don't know.
I was so drunk. When I was 19,
21,
Chris Taylor and I were...
we didn't underage drink. Okay. 21.
Yes. Yes. Now I'm distracted by your lies. I don't even know. Okay, so I think when I was younger, when we were younger, I did a lot of banging under the influence. Because I was under the influence from time to time. A lot of the time.
I was going to say.
And I feel like time's weird because you feel like it's forever, but then it was really only like 15 minutes. Or the opposite, you feel like it was quick and then it was 3 freaking hours. Everybody hurts. You're raw for days. Okay, we've been there. Have you not?
I have been there where I'm like, okay, I gotta tap it out.
Oh my god.
A few times I've actually looked at the clock because the partner that I was with had like whiskey dick and you're like, so after you go, okay, and then they want to keep going. You're like, okay, this could be fun. And then it's like...
But then they can never go.
Yeah, then you look at the clock and it's a half hour later. Then you're like, okay, 15 more minutes. And then you're like, 5 minutes.
Bitch, I gotta go.
10 minutes, you're looking at the clock. You're like, they're like, I'm almost ready. And then like 15 more minutes, I'm like, my leg is cramped. I'm dry. This can't be comfortable for you because it's definitely not comfortable for me. And then I wake up in the morning and my badge doesn't feel right.
No, it's prickly.
It just doesn't feel good on the inside.
I'm not into that. Even like, and especially when you were younger, you didn't like ask your partner, like, what can I do to make this go faster, right? It wasn't like you weren't assertive. You were just like, oh, yeah, okay, this is
because you didn't know what you were doing.
Right. Anyhow, now as an adult, first of all, I don't have an hour to be banging. I do not have an hour.
Because there's kids in the house.
Yeah.
You could get caught.
We gotta wait till they fall asleep to start, so by then it's already late. I gotta get up. I got things to do.
Such as?
A lot of things.
Oh.
Clean, grocery shop, work. Things that are more important, okay?
I'm telling Chris Taylor.
So, I don't know. I prefer for the foreplay to be the longest part.
Me too. Duh.
I want to get all the way. First of all, I can usually go just from foreplay alone. So then I'm just here for you. So we need to... Let's go.
I feel like once you get me to go, like whether you decide how it happens. Yeah.
It's a short window.
You might use Oralingus, you might use fingers, you might use foreplay.
Combo.
But after that, after you know, so be sure what you're getting at because some people are like, I just want to like make you go. And then I'm like, okay.
Well, I'm done. Yeah. So are we done?
Because then you got like 5-10 minutes max after that.
10 is the max.
Yeah. Before I'm just like, okay.
I agree. So I want like I probably want 20 minutes of foreplay. 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, that's reasonable amount.
I think that's reasonable, right?
Amount.
And then you get 5 or 10 minutes to finish after that. So 30 minutes or less, we should be done.
Okay, so you're
Start
saying
to finish.
5 to 10 minutes of actual intercourse.
Yeah.
The majority of it, the 20 to 15 minutes, is actual foreplay.
Yeah.
I think that's a reasonable solution.
Don't you think?
I think that's a very reasonable
And I think
solution.
if we're like if we're going all out on the foreplay, you could make that a little bit longer, but I don't feel like there is really any reasonable circumstance that we should be actually banging for more than 15. I mean, 15 minutes is a
long time.
Stretch.
That's a long
15
time.
15 minutes, I'm cramped. I'm out of breath, I can assure you.
Depending on the position, if I'm on top, call it.
And if I'm on top, by the time I'm out of breath, or I'm tired, or I can't move my hips, or my leg is cramped, even if we switch positions, now I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah. Have you seen
I'm exhausted.
That the reel? It's like 15 seconds, call it. Like, I feel like that's how it is, because you're like, okay, just call it. Thing
is, it doesn't matter like how you run long distances, you work out multiple times a day. Do you have more than 50? Do you have 10 minutes of top riding in you? 10 solid minutes?
If I'm drunk, yes. But then
sober.
When I wake up, no sober, because at 10 minutes, you get in your own head. I'm like, well, I've done this trick, I've done this trick,
and now
I've
what
done
the hell
this
is
trick,
happening? Right.
And it's been 10 minutes, and I don't have any tricks left, okay? So this trick ain't for treating, okay? You gotta get off or get off, okay?
Get off or get off. I
Uh-huh.
like that.
So.
I'm gonna start saying that. I think that might kill the mood. Let me text Chris Taylor and ask him if I say that, would that kill the mood?
After 10 to 15 minutes, you don't care about killing the
One
mood.
time, Chris Taylor, this was like a few years ago, recently, I was like, are you almost there? And then he was like, oh, I was, and then you talked it, threw me off. I'm like, I'm sorry.
If that's a lie.
I was like, you better either go or go.
Yeah,
right?
get off or get off. Exactly. So what you're trying to say is...
I like yours better. Get off or get off instead of go or go. It sounds better. But yeah, I was like, what? I'm sorry, but bitch, I'm waiting. Like, you seem inconvenienced, but I am inconvenienced. I gotta get out. I got things to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna start setting a timer. Like, after I go, I'm gonna set the timer for 7.5 minutes.
It's a good compromise.
That's like a window, and if you're close at that 7.5 minute ding, then we can keep going. But if you're not, then you might as well just start coughing or something. Let me know.
Bug. We got a bug. Listen, I feel like we've talked about this before, but as I've gotten older, I have definitely become a more selfish lover, because once, I feel like when I was younger, I could go, re-up, now I'm like, I'm not in the right headspace for this right now, ever. I don't think that space exists
What about when
any
you
longer.
guys go on sexcation?
So when we go on sexcation, we do sex a lot, but it's it's like one time in the morning and then in the afternoon. So that's more of like going back to back.
Oh.
I still can't do more than 30 minutes in a single session.
Okay. Okay.
And I need a nap. Okay, I need a nap somewhere. I gotta get her cleaned up.
I know.
I gotta give her a rest, let her breathe. There's things that need done.
I was actually talking about to one girl, unfortunately, at the restaurant, and she said that sometimes, if she's in the midst and she's like, I don't want to get out of bed, she'll finish him off in her mouth, so she was like, it's just easier that way.
Then she doesn't brush her teeth.
She said,
She just goes to sleep.
She just tosses it in there and rolls it over, because
what?
She said if he goes inside me, then I have to get up, and then I have to wash up, and then I have to go pee and all the other things.
No wonder there's 500 germs in your mouth. Okay, no freaking wonder.
She said if I just finish them in my mouth.
When's the last time?
No.
Can you think of the last time you
No.
sucked a dick to completion?
Yes.
You can.
I can.
What were you drunk? Okay. When is the last time you did it? Like it was your choice and you were like, you know what? You know how I'm gonna finish this? Orally.
I don't think she was talking about the entire way through. Like they were banging and then.
Well, I hope it wasn't in her butt. Or she put it in her mouth. I'm concerned about the hygiene here.
She was like, toss it in there. And then she rolls over and goes to sleep.
I don't know.
Toss it on, finish her up. Because she said, I don't want to get out of bed.
Well, and I also think it depends on your partner. Because I know that my current husband prefers actual intercourse over BJ's. Like, he would rather, like, we're both involved.
But I feel like if you told him, like, I don't want to get out of bed, finish in my mouth, he wouldn't say, like, oh,
You're
no.
Right. You're right.
This is the worst day ever.
I'm done. Just forget it. I'm leaving.
You wouldn't be pissed
You're
about
right.
it.
He wouldn't. He would also be like, what is wrong with you? I would never say that. So I think he would think I was drunk. I would have to be drunk.
Don't
I have
say
a lot
like
of
you're
concerns.
never drunk.
The people you talk to are
young,
different. Yeah. Yes.
Like
yes.
Real young, like in their 20s.
Also, I have got to brush my teeth and drink some water if somebody's coming in my mouth. It's so thick, like a.
It's an egg. We already discussed the egg yolkish, but yeah. I think you're right. I think that the foreplay, and I'm the type of person that likes to start foreplay early, but I think like foreplay is like if you're out and about and somebody like touches your back, your like lower back, or they like whisper something cute, or they like hold your hand, or like
cute. What's cute? Bitch, don't whisper, do you want to be my girlfriend? I will slap the shit out of you.
I feel like if I whispered that to you, you would hop on me.
You whispered that to me. I would put my hand in your panties.
Exactly.
If you were wearing them.
I'm not.
But I guess I get it. Yeah, maybe cute is just a poor word. Like, I would say like something sexual.
Such as I eat.
Meet me in the bathroom.
It's going down. Young jock over here. I don't.
Listen, I'd love to say I've never banged in a public restroom.
But you have.
But I have. Such is life, okay? We make mistakes.
It wasn't a mistake.
You're right.
I know the story.
Either way.
It wasn't
so
a
you
mistake.
like to really ramp up. Like
Yeah.
you're like,
I mean,
it's building all day.
Not all day, but I like if we're going out for dinner and like we're sitting in the car.
Taking notes.
And you're like rubbing my thigh on the way home or something like that.
Britany's thigh.
Or you're doing something cute, or we're sitting down and you're like trying to touch me. Yeah. Then I think that's like a form of foreplay, because I know that's a green light to me. Like if you're rubbing my back and
that's a shaved butthole if I ever heard of one. Okay.
That means tonight
it's going down. I'm yelling timber.
So
now you're getting on my singing. I like this.
But
like
yeah.
A boy band.
Okay. But I think at least
girls.
Can I be Raven Simone?
Sure.
Okay. But yeah, I think about 20 minutes to 30 minutes of foreplay is necessity.
Yep. I think 20 minutes of foreplay, 10 minutes of banging.
Yeah.
If we're going beyond, that's a 30-minute mark. So everybody's got to get up, get going in 30 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
I would, if I'm drunk, it's probably closer to 45. And I care less about foreplay when I'm drunk.
I mean, because you're revved up.
I'm ready. I'm just like, let's go, right? But on a regular day, that's where the focus needs to be.
I feel like when you're drunk, you really aren't caring about anything. But on a regular day, you're thinking about, I got dishes to wash. I got to wake up in the morning. I got to take the kids to school. I got to do all these things. But when you're drunk, you don't have a care in the world. So you're like, it's fine. Let's do it.
Sexy time.
So it just changes.
Okay, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We're in agreement. We rarely agree. So
I know.
I'm like really proud of us.
I know.
Maybe we should take our relationship to the next level now.
Chris Taylor is still alive. Even though
we don't know, he's not here. He could be dead somewhere.
He just texted you.
But things happen in a matter of moments.
Thank you guys for watching this video. We appreciate it.
Tell us how long. Is somebody out here banging for hours? I want to know.
I don't know. I don't think it's humanly possible, especially if you had a kid.
Tell us about it.
If you're young.
Did you see that? Before we sign off, that TikTok or whatever it is that said to prevent prostate cancer, men should have sex like 27 times a month or something. Who
I did
is
see
having
that.
sex 27 times a month?
I can't even make those numbers. Okay.
The math ain't math.
Yeah, I can't.
Are there
make those.
27 days in a month? Ugh.
Not in some. Yeah. I just.
Get
I can't do it.
subscribed, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.